party people. I know, that I need to clean my kitchen. Well, okay. I know that Mother's Day is right around the corner for you. I think it's tomorrow. If you're not a mother, I am going to be sharing with you a bunch of recipes that you can make and enjoy because it's food and you don't have to be a mom to enjoy food. Although if you are a mom and wanting to enjoy some brunch on Mother's Day, maybe pass these recipes along to your family members. Maybe they'll make them. No promises. Okay. Maybe you can make them for yourself. You guys know I was compiling recipes on Pinterest, trying to look for some different ones and ones that piqued my interest. I have found quite a few. Overnight pecan pie French toast, I mean drooling. Almond bear claws, where do I sign up? Slow cooker cinnamon roll monkey bread, slow cooker. Cinnamon apple Dutch baby, award-winning almond dessert bars. Green chili brunch bake, baked blueberry pancake, breakfast enchilada. Listen, I think I was a little overzealous, as I am, and I printed out way too many recipes, which is fine. I'm gonna wipe down our counter and we're gonna start off with, which one? Almond bear claws. That is one of my favorite things to eat. Let's do it. What? I'm looking at the recipe because you guys know I don't typically read this before I start. Is it this easy? These are so expensive when you buy them from the bakery, from my grocery store bakery. Even the frozen ones from Trader Joe's are pricey. What? All you need, okay, well, the topping is a little different, some confectioner sugar, egg yolk, water, milk, you know, just some random stuff. But for the majority of it, you just need some puff pastry sheets, frozen food section, and some almond paste. Let's get to it. This kind of feels like semi-homemade with Kimberly Whisk. Welcome. I did buy these a couple of hours ago, so they have been kind of thawing out. Two come in one box. I'm gonna work with one at a time. I'm sorry, this is telling me to cut this dough into 9 pieces. That is going to be a really small bear claw. I want a friggin' monster, you know? You know what, I'm gonna do 4. The heck with directions, right? And then fold it over. How do they fold it and make it look like a bear claw? See, this is why video tutorials are so important. Okay, I got this almond paste. Isn't this a delight? Listen, I could just eat this hunk of chunk on its own. Oh my gosh, it smells like heaven. It smells like heaven. I'm just gonna put a little bit in each one. They also sell this in a can apparently. I don't know, I couldn't find it, so I just bought it in a box. Same brand, good enough. 2 teaspoons of almond filling into each one. Don't mind if I do? Do we just fold it over this way then? I'm so confused. Yeah, that's probably right. Let's fold it over this way, smush it down. And then I think what they do is cut slits in it. 4 slits, and then they fan it out. This is not looking good. Okay, maybe it is better if it's smaller. I don't know, I don't want to eat a small bear claw. That looks okay, right? Yeah, okay. I didn't ask if it looked good, I just asked if it looked okay. Smush it. 4 slits, 1, 2, 3, 4, and spread the toes. Okay, good enough, I think. I have all my beauties sprawled out. I'm gonna work on a little top coat here. You need an egg yolk, and I need another bowl for the whites. Okay, save that for later, for the enchiladas. Okay, 1 egg yolk and a couple tablespoons of water. Just gonna use the shell there, whisk that together. And I might need to double that because I doubled what I have. Okay, so I'm gonna take my bear claw beauties and just coat them with this mixture. And this will just make the puff pastry just shine, and it'll be golden. And everyone at brunch will say, "Oh, did you buy these?" And you'll be like, "No man, made them homemade from scratch." So a numbers game real quick. I think 2 of these beauties from the Publix bakery is like $6. And I spent around $10 for 8 of them. So, yeah, there you go. But we're not done, not done. I just got the almonds, where are they? Grab some sliced almonds and put those right on top. Oh yeah. Let them know what's inside. The flavors are bursting. Okay, those look good. I'm gonna throw these into a 400-degree oven for 15 to 18 minutes. Okay, next up, I've got another doozy for ya. It is slow cooker monkey bread. What? If you've never had monkey bread, you are in for a treat. I'm not sure I've ever shared my love for monkey bread with you. I had it one time at a sleepover, probably around 7th grade, and I never looked back. Not sure how they can categorize this as a breakfast, but I'm glad that they do because it's delicious and it's really simple to make. And over the years, people have come up with like new combinations. So really the original way to make this was with just some like Grand's biscuit dough. But now people are like, oh, you add cinnamon anyway, use some cinnamon rolls. So that's what we're gonna do. And we're gonna throw it in the slow cooker. Doesn't get much easier than that. Otherwise, you can make it in the traditional way is in a, what are those things called with the thing in the middle? A bundt cake, bundt pan. Thank you. So the first thing I'm going to do, is cut the cinnamon rolls. Oh boy, well, I should have put these in the fridge as soon as I got home, but I didn't. We're gonna cut these up, but I wanna show you which ones I bought because they're literally the best tasting cinnamon rolls on planet Earth. The Annie's. Oh my gosh, they taste homemade. There's no two ways about it. These are the best ones. You pay for what you get, but I wanna say they were only $1 more than the traditional brands. I'm gonna make a mess with this. Okay, I'm already, it's whatever. You're not in the kitchen unless you're making a mess. Man, I should throw these in the fridge. Okay, so you take each one and cut it into, let's do 6 pieces. You know, just bite-sized pieces here. And I'm going to throw my pieces into a Ziploc bag where I add about a 1/4 cup of sugar and about a teaspoon of cinnamon or more. Mix that up and throw these babies in the bag, thank you. And I'm gonna do that again with a second container. And then just give these a chippity chop into 6 little pieces. This is pretty messy, but we're almost done. And these go into the same bag and give it a shake. We wanna try to coat all the pieces in the cinnamon and sugar mixture. I feel like back when I used to make monkey bread, I would use like a cup of sugar. Coming over to the slow cooker, you add half of the mixture to the bottom. Is that, yeah, that's half. Well, I almost used my small one, but it said, the recipe states to use a 5 to 7 quart. I don't know. Use what you have, I guess. I'm trying to spread it out a little bit. And then you have half a cup of melted butter. Just drizzle half over this. I feel like there's more to this. Hold on. Pause. Yeah, we're supposed to add half a cup of brown sugar to the butter. Well, I didn't do that, so I'm just gonna sprinkle it over top. I feel like that's good. And I'll just mix the rest in with the melted butter. Okay, cool. Well, welcome. I make mistakes every day of my life. Pour the rest of the cinnamon roll mixtures over top. I've never made a dessert that I liked in the Instant Pot. Holy hell, it's already hot. Okay, pour the rest of the butter sugar mixture. Cover and cook on high for 2 hours. You better be done in 2 hours. Hey, guess what? Just in time, our almond bear claws came out of the oven. Oh my gosh, look at these. I'm sorry, Kimberly Whisk's Bakery open for business. Brunch, anyone? This is fantastic. 2 down, 100 more to go. Hey, speaking of not having enough sugar in our diet, I found this overnight pecan pie French toast recipe, and it is blowing my mind. It seems, I mean, pretty simple. First of all, it's overnight, so you can prep it the day before, and that's always a winner because who has time to make brunch? You know what I mean? If you're eating brunch, people are gonna be there not so late in the day. You don't have much time to get ready and all that stuff. So, plus if it is Mother's Day, you don't wanna cook on Mother's Day. You can cook the day before. I'm looking for a bowl. Okay, in a bowl, combine. I bought real cow's milk for this. What? I thought I'm making too many recipes. I need to cut my costs somewhere. I don't know, man, where my measuring cups are. This is half a cup. I'm just gonna add, you know, 3/4 cup of milk. It's perfectly fine. I'm really good at measuring. Oh, crap. Oh, please say you're still good. Best Buy, you're not even gonna believe it, today. Best Buy today, heavy whipping cream. I was in the grocery store and I thought, I know I have some heavy whipping cream at home. I don't wanna buy more because it's expensive. I mean, this one wasn't because I got it from Costco. It was like $2. Still smells okay. 3/4 cup of heavy whipping cream. Watch chunks come out of this thing. Wouldn't that be the best? Appetizing. 6 large eggs. I bought a whole flat, you guys. Even the price of eggs are going up. A flat of 30 was nearly $6. Oh, wow. Isn't inflation so fun? Okay, 6 of these puppies going straight in. I was laughing because I don't have a garbage bowl. Sick of walking back and forth. I was missing one in here and I thought someone stole an egg, but it was me who stole the egg because I just used it for the claws. All right, 6 eggs plus 3 egg yolks. It's gonna make it nice and rich, and I will save the egg whites for, I think I'm making a couple omelets. Okay, I need more ingredients. Maple syrup, corn syrup. Bad news, I don't have any vanilla extract left. I just used the rest of it, but I do have this maple syrup that's infused with vanilla. I feel like that's good enough. Woo! 2 tablespoons of this concoction, a 1-2. Oh shoot, that was the maple syrup. You need a 1/4 cup of maple syrup, but not in this mixture. Whoops. Just vanilla, 2 tablespoons of vanilla. Whatever. Whisk it up. This one is without a handle, and that's a pretty accurate representation of how my life is going lately, so I'm gonna use it anyway. Don't wanna leave it out. Oh, good news! We can make it in 6 hours. It says 6 hours or overnight. So this is just the first part of it. Oh, that is exciting. I'm gonna use my fancy dish for this. It's like, how do I have this extremely large island, but a workspace this big? Okay, time to tidy. Make way. I got a loaf of French bread. Look at this. It took everything inside of me not to tear off a piece on the car ride home. So I'm gonna take this and cut it into, pour the liquid mixture over the bread. God, how many pieces? And will there be some left over for Kim? Ah, I got egg yolk on me. Got 100 aprons. I don't ever wear a single one of them. I have nowhere to put that. My bread knife is dirty. My bread knife is dirty. I made banana bread yesterday. Oh my gosh, I just want to sit here and eat this. Can I just do that? All right, how many slices? It doesn't say. All right, I'm just gonna cut it at a super fancy diagonal. My bread knife is not looking great. I've had this thing for a long time. 12 years? The trick to a bread knife is slow and steady. I was on the Meeson website yesterday debating my life and almost bought a bread knife, but I didn't. I said I have one, but you know what? Maybe for Mother's Day I'll get a new one. I tell you what, Publix Bakery is unbeatable. Unbeatable, the best. And when you cut the bread at a diagonal, you have so much more surface area to work with, right? Oh, well, good news for me. It's not all gonna fit in here. I'm gonna line these up. Well, this one has a hole and these two are end pieces, so I feel like that's a win for the chef. The baking dish is full. Oh my God. Let me just take a minute to enjoy this. Is this how a duck feels when you feed it bread? Like they know they shouldn't eat it, but it's delicious. You wanna know some good news? I bought a second loaf. I actually think this is for another recipe, but I may have just gotten it for me. I don't remember. We're gonna find out. Okay, that's enough for now. Get the egg mixture and dump it right over top. It's a lot of egg mixture for not that much bread, but like, what am I supposed to do? That's the most I could fit in there, right? Make sure everything is coated. Have you ever been to like a nice restaurant and gotten French toast? I went to Mount Dora with my mom once. Oh, I don't have any plastic wrap. Anyway, we had French toast, or I ordered French toast. It was the most delicious French toast I've ever had in my entire life. Cover this with plastic wrap or whatever you have. Into the fridge for 6 hours or overnight, and then we'll finish it up then. Okay. Had to take a minute to finish the bread and hydrate. But we're gonna move on to green chili brunch bake. I feel like after all that, we do need something semi-healthy. Is this healthy? It's got eggs. Oh, and sausage and Worcestershire sauce. Ah, rats. You know what else it has? Day-old French bread. Mine's not day-old, but I don't give a hoot. We also need some green onion, some mushroom, some pork sausage, cheese. I don't know. Let's just start assembling, okay? Oh, an onion. I need to cut it up. Oh, we don't need an onion. It's like hook-on phonics didn't work for me. Can't seem to get anything right these days. For sausage, I'm gonna, you know, garbage bowl. Jordan. First thing you do is cube up some day-old French bread. And well, mine is not day-old, but you know how you can make that happen? Do we need a whole loaf? That seems a little excessive. Oh, 10 cups. What? I'm not gonna cut this. I'm gonna rip it into pieces because I'm way too impatient for that garbage. I'm just gonna fill up the bottom of this thing and then pop it into my oven. That's already on. I'll put it in there for a little bit. It'll be fine. And it'll be like day old, just as good. Okay, I covered the bottom. I feel like that's good enough. I'm gonna get this into the oven and work on the rest. Okay, while that's browning, I need some eggs. Good news is I have half a loaf for later. 6 large eggs. I'm gonna use all the egg whites I had from before. And then just add in 4 more. I feel like that's a good ratio. Oh my gosh! Refrigerate this one overnight. Lord, I mean, I guess, listen, that's nice and everything. I don't have all day for this. The good news, this one will be fully assembled and there'll be no work involved tomorrow except for popping it in the oven. I'm just crumbling the sausage over here and it smells delish. You could use bacon, but I think sausage adds so much more flavor. Well, let me tell you something. My whole house smells like a bakery right now. Just pulled this out of the oven. It is a lot crispier. Feeling good? Hey, 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 hey. So we top this with 2 cups of cheese, which I feel like this is 2 cups, right? Maybe it's a little more. 2 cups of cheese on this monstrosity. Just 2 handfuls. I feel like that's a lot of cheese. Oh, yuck. It uses canned mushrooms. I'm gonna use fresh mushrooms and just throw those on. You can totally use canned if you don't have any fresh from your garden. And then oh, it's so hot. I even did a little tap beforehand, but man, my brain. The recipe calls for 5 green onions diced. I'm not really sure what it means by 5 green onions, but I am gonna dice up, oh, come on, knife work. Maybe this is why people use cutting boards. Anyway, I'm gonna cut up a couple green onions here. And then I'll decide if I think that's enough or not. And like, I love onions, and I feel like that's enough. Okay, back to the egg mixture, because we definitely didn't finish this. 2 3/4 cup of half and half. What? That's so much. This is what? I wrote down I needed half a cup. Whoops. So that means I probably need half a cup for a different recipe. I don't know, I'll just use what I have. A 1. You know what? That's all she wrote, okay? Garbage bowl that. Recipe also says to drain these green chilies, but like, what? No. You can add Worcestershire, ground mustard. How am I out of salt? pepper, well, maybe a little more pep. Knew I had salt somewhere. Did I say paprika? I'll do some ground mustard just because I have it. 1 to 2 teaspoons of the Worcestershire sauce, and that's all I have, so awesome. Ah, rats. You can add some hot sauce to this. Oh, Jesus, it's still hot. Okay, let's throw the crumbled sausage just right over top. Grab the egg mixture, and this goes over everything. Then we cover it and let it sit. I think if the other one's sitting for 6 hours, this one should be fine for 6 hours, or overnight if that's your thing. It doesn't look so great right now. But looks can be deceiving. Okay. Okay, I'm trying to create some more space over here. And moving on to another recipe. Man, aren't we just trucking along over here? Nothing's done except for the bear claws. Did I tell you what's next? Oh, my battery's dying. Finally. A cinnamon apple Dutch baby. And I'm really excited about this. I feel like Dutch baby pancakes had their moment there on Instagram and YouTube for a while. Don't I have a cutting board? This one has cinnamon on it, but I feel like that's fine. So when I found out this one had apples, I thought, oh, well, that's a fancy twist, and brunch is fancy, so here we are. So I'm going to cut the apples into thin slices. And I just have 2 golden delicious apples, and that one still has the sticker. Whoops. Good thing I noticed it. Oh, this one has a sticker too. Whoops. I washed them, I just, you know, attention to detail is not my thing. Thin slices. I think this should be thin enough. We're gonna cook these in the oven. This is not an enjoyable chopping sound. Man, I love apples. Meredith ate one on the way home. It was a gala apple. And so, of course, I was like biting the skin off for her. I forgot how juicy and delicious gala apples were. I've been buying the crappy ones in the bag because they're better for, you know, lunches and stuff for the kids. And honestly, they're not crappy. They're just not, well, they might be gala even. I don't know. Don't listen to me. Apples are delicious. Go eat one. When's the last time you ate an apple? If it's been a while, make this and then you can say, hey, you ate an apple. So to these apples, we're going to add, I also don't think I have the right size pan. Whoops. But it's fine. 1 tablespoon of vegetable oil, 1 teaspoon of ground cinnamon, and I'm liking this already, and just a little bit of salt in there. I'm gonna give this a mix and then throw it into my oven 425 degrees for about 15 minutes until the apples are nice and tender. And in the meantime, we're gonna whip together the pancake. So here we go. I think one of the reasons why people love the Dutch baby pancakes, I don't know why they're called baby, or maybe it's just a Dutch pancake, is because you can throw all the ingredients into a blender and then cook it in your oven. There's no flipping the pancakes, none of that stuff. So we need 1.5 cups of milk, 6 large eggs. We go through a lot of eggs during brunch time. 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. Where did I put the maple syrup? I'm just gonna add this because why the heck not? Okay, it says to take a break and blend this up. I lost the top to it, so I'm just gonna cover that up. All right, here we go. I never know what to press. Milkshake? My milkshake brings all the boys of the yard. Hey man, at least it worked. Okay, now we have some more to add. It calls for 1/4 cup of sugar and 1.5 cups of flour. It also says to like add, you know, mix the dry separately, and yeah, I don't care about that either. Oh my God, was that flour? What is this? Aw, shoot! Okay, that's powdered sugar. This is flour. Label your crap, okay? Do what I say, not as I do. All right, let's mix this up. There it goes. Okay, as far as the batter goes, that's it. That's all she wrote. One more thing. I need to melt 1/2 cup of butter. And yes, I'm using the same measuring cup that is unwashed, but just leave me alone. While I'm waiting for the apples to finish over here, I'm starting to plate the pastries. There's not enough room for this last one. So I am going to dig in. It's incredible. Can I have another? Oh crap, I think I was supposed to stir those halfway in between. Oh well, the timer's done. Whoops. I'll stir them now. I feel like it smells like the holidays in my house whenever I make anything with cinnamon, like this cinnamon apple flavor. Man, who needs candles? Okay, I did give them a mix, kind of. I'm just gonna flatten them back out again and then add the butter straight to them, I think. Drizzle melted butter mixtures over the apples. Amazing. And then pour this mixture evenly over top. Oh yeah, oh yes. This is gonna be delicious. This is gonna be a 1 serving pan here. Honestly, I can eat this much pancake, like if I cook it, you know? All right, back into the oven, about 15 to 20 minutes. Okay, speaking of starting something, this is the start of something new. It feels so right to be here with you. Whoa, whoa. Trying to look for the recipe, found it. It wasn't the last place I looked. Breakfast enchiladas, let's do it. It seems pretty simple. I'm eating more of the almond pastry because I have no self-control. 1 pound of sausage, cook that crap up. Okay, I don't know why the synapses in my brain aren't connecting. I've had to read this recipe like 7 times. Again, with the 6 green onions, I think I just can't wrap my head around. Do I need 6 of these? You know what I mean? I'm just gonna do 4. We need to chop this up. Maybe I'll do 3. That's a lot. Even for me, and I love onions. Okay, I'm just gonna dice up my veggies while my sausage is cooking. I'm trying not to waste much time because like it is Mother's Day, you know what I mean? I got better things to do. I got better things to do. Red pepper, if you don't like red pepper, use whatever color pepper that you do like. And I'm gonna cut the bottom because why not? No pepper left behind. Okay, and then a poblano pepper. And this is just gonna bring a little bit of the heat. What is this called? Oh, breakfast enchiladas. Yeah, enchiladas are like spicy, right? I am going to leave most of the seeds out. Oh, it just squirt me in the eyeball. Good thing I have my shields in. Sausage should be done right about now. The Funk Show, brother, check it out now. Spoiler alert, it's not done, mostly because I haven't been chopping away at it. Once this is all cooked, try to take out the meat, but reserve the grease. Okay, I feel like that's not enough, so I am going to add a little bit of oil to the pan. Also adding in 2 cups of hash browns, and these are thawed, kind of, not really. I put them in the microwave because I forgot. Whoops. And then all the veggies that we just cooked up. And by cooked, I mean chopped. While that is cooking behind me, I am going to whisk together 10 eggs. I have 1 recipe left. I'm not sure if I'm going to cook it, but I might. And it calls for 2 eggs. And these are the only eggs I have left in my house. So I am going to substitute 2 eggs for just egg whites. And I think for 1 egg, it's like a 1/4 cup. I'm just gonna do that. And then I'm gonna whisk it together. I am going to add some salt and pepper. I should refill my salt while I have it out, right? All right, a little in here. Speaking of salt and pepper, I'm gonna season the veggies over here. It says to use garlic, but I'm just gonna not. Dutch baby just came out of the oven. Oh my. Yes, yes, yes. It smells divine. It looks divine. I'm ready to eat. What time is brunch? Trying to get a shot without the garbage bowl in the back. It's right there. I got carried away with my baby. Okay, I'll stop saying baby. My veggies kind of cooked a lot. I think you're supposed to reserve some sausage for the top. Should I do that? I think maybe veggies I'm supposed to reserve too. Who the heck knows, man? I can't read that recipe again. But that sure does look delicious, am I right? Turns out I did need to read the directions again, and I have to cook the eggs. Almost forgot about that. I think I need a nap. Okay, another pan. We're gonna fill up our enchiladas. I think we need 10. I don't know if I have 10 here. You can add cheese if that's your thing. I don't think I'm going to. So I'm just going to add a scoop or two, a scoop and a half. How are we gonna do this? To each one, and then some eggs. I don't know, this is a lot of filling for just 10. I mean, I have to like squish 10 of these in here, and this could easily make 2 batches. Like, look how much filling I have left over. Delicious. We're not done. Okay, here's the kicker. The sauce that we're gonna put on top, consists of half and half and salsa verde. So it's 1 cup of salsa verde, and you guys know I ran out of half and half. Whoops. So instead I'm going to use some heavy whipping cream. Half a cup of this. You can also add cumin to this and oregano. I think I'm gonna leave it as is. I feel like the salsa verde has enough flavors in it, and I'm just gonna drizzle this right over top. And then with that cheese I have left over from, I don't know, whatever else I made with cheese, I'm just going to put that on top too. If you want to keep it spicy, you can use pepper jack. And oh my gosh, I think I'm done with this. Bake for 30 minutes, 375 degrees. Well, 2 hours later, the monkey bread is complete. And then you can take the icing and just drizzle it over. I probably will, but I'm gonna take a little break for now and wait for the stuff to cook, and then the stuff in the fridge to finish cooling? I don't know. I'll be right back. You'll miss nothing. Okay, let's add the icing on this. Oh, delicious. Some people add, I don't know if I mentioned this, some people add apples or dried fruit to their monkey bread. And I just wonder why they ruin it, you know? Actually, I don't think I ever put icing on my monkey bread, so this is interesting. Oh, holy heavens, what time is it? Oh, I'm ready for bed. I'm going to throw the green chili bake in the oven and hope my glass doesn't break because it's cold and going into a hot oven. And then for the pecan bake, there are a couple of things that I have to mix together, and then it says to pour it into a different dish, but no. So into the saucepan, I'm going to add 6 tablespoons of butter. To the melting butter, I'm going to add 1 cup of brown sugar, 1/4 cup of maple syrup, and 1/3 cup of corn syrup. This mixture, once it's melted, you're to add 1 cup of chopped pecans. I'm fresh out. I thought I had a Costco size bag of pecans, but I can't find it. So I'm just using walnuts. We are going to miss that mapley flavor, but I hope while we eat brunch, you won't mind. Okay, I don't have another dish to put it in, so I'm gonna take, oh, this is so gross. I'm gonna take the soaked bread out. Where do I put it? And then I'm gonna get the excess out of here and wash this. This is gross. This is among the several reasons why I don't have a Food Network show. Pour this at the bottom of a dish, arrange the soaked bread on top. So bake this for 35 minutes. Okay, these two just came out of the oven and they look great, I'll say that. I think to serve this, you like flip it over, you know, so all the pecans are on top. Well, walnuts in my case, but it smells really good. Okay, I took taste tests the day after because I wasn't feeling well. This is delicious. Alex literally ate half of the tray. It was really great. The enchiladas, the breakfast enchiladas were also banging. I didn't eat a lot of that. Well, I didn't eat a lot of anything, but the filling especially was great. The bear claws. I mean, so simple and delicious. You save so much money when you make them on your own, and they taste just as good. And I forgot to make the topping for them, so that would even push them over the edge even farther. The monkey bread, first of all, doing it in the crock pot, I don't know if it saves any time because really you throw it together just the same and then put it in the oven. So I don't know. I don't really know, but it was delicious nonetheless. Those cinnamon rolls, you can't go wrong with those. The baby pancake, oh, this was a delight. It was like apple pie, but better somehow because oh my gosh, it was so good. I can't rave about it enough. But it also kind of tasted like French toast because of the cinnamon. I quite enjoyed this one. It was a delectable, and I would definitely recommend you making it if you like those flavors. This, out of this world, out of this world. The two pieces I put on my plate kind of look like a heart, and I thought that was cute. Was not intentional. This was so good, and I ate it the day after. So I can only imagine how good it was right out of the oven. Like, you know, the crispiness of it. Pecans would definitely, just throw this over the edge. But even with walnuts, man, it was really, really delicious. So unfortunately, I cannot eat any of this right now because I am very, very nauseous. But hopefully I included some clips of Alex taste testing it. But if you're planning a brunch, the good news is most of this stuff is make ahead. So I hope you enjoyed the recipes that I shared with you. Hopefully they were easy and delicious. And I hope you have a great Mother's Day if you're a mom. I'll see you next time. Bye.